Hello, 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 hello. Sunday night, 20 past 9, and it's clear again, but Mr. Moon is at about 97% illuminated, I think. So, I don't have a planetary camera, so this is my second rig, which you can see in the screen down in the right hand corner, and that's my CGX, my AZ-EQ6 with the Celestron Edge HD, and that's what's pointing at the moon. And then over on rig number 1, I'm once again capturing some more Rosette Nebula, but the moon is literally in its face. I'll see what it comes out like. Oh, we're capturing 500 frames or 1,000 frames. Might try stacking them later. I've been messing around with the focus. I'm not entirely convinced it's the best focus, but it's not too bad. So I'll go this way a bit, south. Wait for this this capture to finish. I'm just going to keep bouncing between the two. No idea what this Rosette data will look like. Stop that capture. If we do something like this, we in theory will. Ooh. Let's see if we can. The edges always seem an interesting place to look. This wobbling is the atmosphere interfering with the optics. So I don't have anything to correct that, so that's why we see this wobble. It's not because it's beyond the firmament, as some would suggest. Bring it back. Hey. I haven't imaged the moon for quite some time. Especially when it's near full, it's not its best appeal. It's better off when it's, in my opinion, when it's in parts of its phases. I am tempted to get a planetary camera so we could get really close up, and I have to get something called an ADC, an atmospheric dispersion corrector, which would stop this wobbling. Well, it would reduce it anyway. This is literally a 2600 MC color camera, which is more designed for deep space stuff, not planets. What are we doing over here? Let's go super zoomed in. This will be absolutely ridiculous. Oh god, yeah. All we're really doing there is digitally zooming the image, so that's why the resolution doesn't really look that great. If anybody was on the other night when I was doing my Rosette Nebula, that is well, I'm going to hopefully capture some more data tonight, and as long as it's reasonable data, I'll be adding to this. So even though it says it's finished, this is what I've been capturing over the last. Well, this is 11 hours worth of data. So fairly pleased with it. It's got a lot of data in there, but it's turned out a little bit noisy. So I'm going to redo it probably and try and denoise it a little bit more. Another capture of the moon to 1,000 frames. These files will be fairly big. Let's have a look. I think they're going on the desktop. Yeah, so that capture I did earlier is 24 gig, 23.6 gig. It doesn't take long to fill up drives. So I'm going to capture 1,000 frames. I'll stack them together. I know some people take tens of thousands of them. But I see how we get on. See how we're getting on here. 60 seconds while that first sub comes in. I don't often operate two mounts. It's a pain in the arse setting them up. It's a pain in the arse tearing them down. I can get my primary rig down in about 30 minutes. And it's probably going to be another 20, 25 to get the second one down as well. So an hour of pack up time basically. Oh, there's only me now. Lovely stuff. And what the guide camera sees, probably see a big whiteness. Yep. The guide camera should, in theory, be looking at the moon as well. Let's have a look. I have to go right down. Yeah. Put that back to where it was. So are these? This is these dust. They're not even dust. These are getting worse, and I don't know what they are. I'm gonna have to open up my imaging train and have a look because this is. I literally haven't taken my image train apart, and these dust. I'm not even gonna say the dust. They look like some kind of debris. That literally looks like a hair. But these were not there literally 2 days ago. These bits. That's a dust mote, and then this darker area wasn't there either. That S2 data's, there's hardly anything there because of the moon. However, I'm going to keep these subs so I can send them to the supplier of the camera and say, this is literally what is happening. Rosette Geest. Yeah, the problem is, Gorkum, is I haven't. These have literally appeared. This one was there. I'm okay with that. This has appeared, and these little specks here were not there 2 or 3 days ago. And the imaging train I keep covered up. I think there's something in the sensor chamber. I really do. There's no way over 2 days, whatever these are, I'm going to have to dismantle it all. I mean, they'll calibrate out, but just not happy. Not happy with that at all. Look how big that file was. Oh, 1,000 frame file was 50 gig. This drive hasn't got a huge amount. Yeah, can't do many of those on here. XGP. I could understand it if I'd been messing around in the chamber or messing around with my imaging train, but I haven't. They're literally. Let me show you a sub from 2 days ago. This was taken 2 days ago. You can see this dust smoke here. Is this dust smoke here, which is getting worse. That there is no sign of. These there are no signs of. If we go back, I'm pretty sure they're not on the filter because they occur on every filter type. Clean as a whistle apart from this dust smoke here, which is this thing here. Where these have come from, I have no idea. I'm going to have to check it out though. But this is a work in progress of what we're capturing. Rig number 1 is on the Rosette with these horrible things now. Rig number 2 is on the moon. Let's close that down. wonder if should be huge. Go camera. Watch that. Going on here. That is not pointing at the moon. Yeah, needed some weird reset doing to it. Oh no. I've also got lunar tracking. Let's change the sidereal. This guiding is going to be atrocious. This is annoying me. I'm waiting for some new filters to arrive for LRGB, but I wasn't going to take the imaging train apart until then, but I'm tempted to have a look at it now because this is just getting worse. These are not on the filters. If I change filter and go to HA, these will be still there, which means they're either on the flattener, on the sensor, and they're not on the end of the telescope. Doubt we'll see anything. I haven't got a narrowband filter in this either. Oh, it'll be my guiding. Mute that. Hopefully that'll stop that. It's because this guiding's terrible. Yeah, there's no data there. I'm almost tempted to not bother with this now. "20 to 10. I don't want to start taking the imaging train apart tonight, but I do need to find out where those are. Well, guys, I'm going to call it there because I'm going to bring everything in. It's a washout with the moon. Thanks for anybody who joined. Catch you later.